I've started having controller issues for the first time in like my whole Melee career, or at least gotten to the point where messing something like my controller not doing what I want it to do is really affecting me, and it's a lot more frustrating than I would have expected it to be.
Oh, absolutely.
You have your tool and it just doesn't work.
I'm cursed. Like I've had like button pads ripped. I've had snapback even after adding a capacitor.
Yeah.
Like it's just I'm cursed when it comes to controller issues to the point I've accepted that I just had to be nerfed.
Yeah.
I would have been unstoppable if I was fully functioning hands on a perfect controller. But
That's why you started off with Samus.
actually, I started off as Zelda in a forbidden game.
Okay.
Yeah. But all that being said, broken controller and all, switching to
start.
something, Faraday is doing great.
Yeah. And he's getting these grabs on platforms, so funny.
Ooh. Interesting needle decision there.
Yeah, I think he was maybe trying to. Braz did a little bit of an unsafe up B, might have caught it there, but gets back with the side B and finds the kill.
Yeah. So I've heard there's been a lot of Sheiks in this bracket today, and I'm wondering how many Braz himself has come across, because if he stayed warm consistently, this could be a nice way to follow through the end of the event, because you can stay warm against one character type and not really have to think too hard about all those follow-ups.
Yep, and here we are, winner's side top 8 now, so not too much further in front of these guys if they're trying to win the tournament. You know,
No.
it's kind of starting to get in their sights. Nice conversion on that wave shine up smash.
It's very beautiful, very clean,
Professional.
very well practiced.
All right, yeah, Braz kind of evened it up here. Faraday not finding these grabs on platforms anymore. Because that first stock was just, I don't know, Faraday doing whatever he wanted. Let's see if he can get the combo going again. No, really good SDI there from Braz. Faraday not ready to follow it up.
It was also interesting that Faraday didn't like know what to do, just stood there and did nothing until seeing Braz in shield and then decided to do something.
Yeah, I wonder if he is just expecting the tech and then, you know, the Sheiks are just so laser focused to just read what or like react to what the tech option is.
They want their one thing and they're waiting to see what the one thing is.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Only got eyes for the RTC.
Eyes on the prize, except the prize never came.
So he just did the platform, but he doesn't just get the ledge, so we'll have another chance to rack us a percent.
This is such a scary situation, trying to get back onto stage at a high percent.
Yeah, and Braz needs to just be patient there. Faraday takes advantage of him reaching a little bit, throws out an unsafe back air. Faraday gets the dash tag and just cleans up the stock like it's nothing.
Right.
There we go. It's kind of Paulo too, because it's his controller, so
True.
it's like a little 80-20, you know.
Yeah.
We don't really fully give that to Faraday. Classic counter pick. Be able to see those same wave shine up smashes extend a little bit further.
I wonder if we'll see any chain grabs.
I don't know. Here we'll, yeah, chance for an RTC there, and he just instead threw him off stage trying to go for the early kill. And I think here it makes sense to be a little bit more high risk, high reward.
Right.
For the Sheik, because you just need to find those kills to keep it even.
We have spent the last 30 seconds hanging out on the right side of the stage.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, when we were getting back to center.
Nope, back on the other side.
Wait, there.
Neutral.
I feel like
Good defensive fair.
yeah. With the lack of platforms, you have access to a gun. You should be building percent across the stage, punishing that Sheik for not wanting to approach you. Because all Sheik wants right now is to hang out at that ledge. That's safety. That's the safe zone. I want a quick escape. I'm grabbing a ledge. I'm going to punish you because you approached me.
Yeah.
Fox should just be hanging out somewhere else, building some percent, and then going in for some quick execution like that.
I think we're just seeing what you're saying bear itself out, where Braz is maybe kind of almost in the lead, but he just overextends, and you know, we saw him just get killed on the left side for daring to try and edge guard Sheik while she still has a double jump.
I have not seen, I think, like one intentional laser from Braz. I don't like that could have been a good laser moment right there. But he still got the stock anyways.
Yep. I think on FD feels like an extra bit of confidence to just run in and know that Sheik doesn't really have those natural escape options. If he can just get these combos going in the center stage, he's looking good.
But she can also scoop you up and smack you out just as easily. It seems so weird. It's almost like a game of chicken to me watching this, where it's like as soon as one person messes up, they're gonna lose half of, if not their full stock. And
This is kind of first long-term RTC going. Braz gets out, Fairy must step a little bit.
It could be the Samus in me, but I have a deeply rooted fear of Sheik. I don't ever want to be near her.
Yeah.
I'm just watching this and I'm like, you're too close. You're just too close. You're actually too close.
Yeah, Fox has a little bit more options than Samus in the matchup.
But like,
no, I know exactly what you mean. You gotta be careful, otherwise Fairy's gonna do this.
exactly.
You're too close, Braz.
Too close
Listen.
and too near the edge.
Listen. Verity goes up 2-0 like that, like nothing. On someone else's controller. He just walked in, he just woke up, he grabbed some controller, he found it on the side of the road.
Oh no, maybe the sun's in his eyes.
New glasses, new haircut, looks good.
Crazy. Okay. That all
Boys out
being
each other.
said,
Back and forth.
that all being said, I think a play style change that would really benefit Braz here is to genuinely sit
gun.
back, shoot the gun,
Yes.
build percent, and try and get Faraday to approach you into a space you want, and then maybe like wave dash back, wave dash in, up, like wave shine, up smash, something. But you're putting yourself in Sheik's spot.
Sheik has, and also like we just saw there, Sheik has so many good options from ledge, invincible options from ledge, and can just re-grab ledge. And Braz is trying to force the issue. And here we do see him get it on the recovery there, get the wave shot up smash. But he's just making it a little easier for Fairy than it needs to be.
And advice from top player, who I'm sure everyone is aware of, that I affiliated with, but Zuppy told me one time that like in this particular matchup, you don't necessarily want to be in Sheik's space. You want, and this is a perfect stage for the example, Fox performs best at a Pokemon Ball stadium length away because Sheik can't do anything except Needle to get in that space. And she'll have to overextend or overshoot something to get to where Fox is. Whereas Fox is very quick, can get in, grab anything in that space. That space means nothing to him. So the fact that Braz keeps putting himself within that space and Faraday keeps punishing so hard on that, I wish I could just see Braz adapt and change a little bit, put himself outside of that range.
Oh, that's dangerous. And here, like I understand pushing the just making things happen here, but I don't know. Faraday's been doing such a better job when Braz is trying to force the issue. There we go, cleans it up. He had that up smash to get it, two stock 0%, and it didn't quite kill. And Faraday made 40% happen out of nothing. And
She hits so hard. She just hits so hard.
Fox hit hard too. We're just not necessarily seeing it, We're seeing Braz clean up the, wave shines on the.
Ooh, it was almost a great angle.
Yeah, Faraday's been doing a good job on the edge guarding too. Not that was. I mean, he covered a lot of options there and made Braz choose a tough one. It didn't quite work out. But I think Braz is just a little scared to, side B where he can get needled, double jump up B where he can get fared.
Right.
Because Faraday gets in good position and just covers those things very quickly and very efficiently. But just like that, Braz moves it back up 0% last stock.
Yeah, I noticed that whole stock, he slowed down to wait to see what Faraday was doing, and that really paid off. I really think if he just slowed down to wait and just punish. Faraday's really hitting a lot out of these shields and trying to do all these punishes.
There you see, it's a good side B. It looks like a panic side B, but Faraday's covering everything else. You have to side B early, and Faraday's able to get a punish on it still. But Braz is still in a good position. He can close this out in the match. Faraday knows it though. Oh. Faraday calls out the full hop in air. Just Braz trying to force the issue again, and Faraday outspaces and gets the kill.
Just a little unfortunate. I think truly if he had just played a little more grounded. Stop.
Did we see a laser? The whole
No,
set?
we didn't see a single laser.
There were so many options. You were talking about it.
Oh,
Where Braz was knocked down. Verity's a little bit further away.
One
Get up,
laser.
run right in.
yeah,
It's like,
that
no,
too.
just
Like,
try
or you
something.
could
Yeah.
grab. Like there was a
You
moment
can
like
back
at
up.
that
You can
end
go the other
there.
way, Braz. You can make some space instead of closing in every time. What?
I know he knows how to use those lasers.
You played him. Yeah, you
I
played him
know
enough.
he knows.
Verity advancing at winner's side, though, going to play the winner of here we see Rich versus Negative, which is going to be a Falco duo. And we'll see it as well.
Oh, that will be a very interesting one. Obviously, Negative is the favorite here, but Rich always puts in a really good fight.
Yeah, this was one we used to see a good bit at the earlier fair lanes when Negative would attend a lot. It was honestly these top three with Verity and winner's side still playing in top three of fair lane pretty frequently.
Yeah.
So interested to see what Rich is able to do. These two played in doubles grands as well,
Yes.
with Rich ending up taking that. They played in pools, and Negative won that, and then Rich and Walrus made the run back.
right.
So maybe Negative feels like he's got something to take back from here.
I know since
that was
all
still
of that,
one.
he's fully fed now.
Yeah.
Yeah, during that break between doubles and Division 1, he was able to go out and get something to eat and just hang out, warm himself back up, and
Yeah, two kind of pillars of the scene too. I think just been around. Like Negative, like kind of still feels new, but he's now been around for all of post-COVID. You know, I think he was going to some stuff beforehand.
yeah. I know he mentioned like it was like last year he mentioned like a first memory of him between us, and he was like, yeah, back in I think it was like 2018 or something. I was like, that's so long ago. That was so long ago. What do you mean?
Good luck, baby.
And then Rich, of course, has been around since those days too. Like,
Right.
probably approaching, if not past, a 10-year anniversary of being in the community.
Yeah, getting there. Here we see we got Negative in the green. I believe he's been using that tag, I thought.
I always love to know origins of people's tags, like above their head.
Yeah. I wish more people used them. This is like the first one we've seen all top 8. I think.
Yes, for top 8.
I feel like you see him in doubles a lot. You'll get like
The little
like
ghost
3
colors.
foxes on the stage. You're like, all right, which one's my teammate? Can you put a tag on for me?
Great turnaround from Negative there. It was taking a lot of heat there until caught Rich just right off stage and was able to take an early stock. I believe now we're getting all the lasers we want to see. We are set late on them, but we're getting all these really good, well-placed lasers. Chipping away some damage. And I just love too that like when Falco shoots a laser to like stop your momentum and gets a punish off it, like it's such a great tool you don't see like any other character have
Such
access
nice
to.
laser carried out. And something you'll see a lot in this matchup as well,
Okay.
especially from Tim, is the different height lasers like you're talking about.
Yes.
Where if you shoot low lasers over and over again, like maybe you get used to against different characters, Falco can just jump over that just easily and run in and aerial you. If you shoot high lasers, you can run underneath them. So there's kind of and I don't think there's such a sweet spot where you can cover both. So it's like there's always a mix-up in every single laser there, you know?
And then not only just because it's one Falco, it's 2. So it's a bit of a field, like a landmine field right now, where you have one Falco looking for something, putting their placements, and the other going in a different spot. So now you kind of like have this weird back and forth, like.
Yeah, and it's like who can get their lasers out first, who can get their lasers out a little higher. And then even if you land the laser, there's still a mix-up to be played after that, too. You know, you don't just get free.
What are you going to do? What are you going to hit them with? Are you going to start a combo? Are you going to get them off stage?
Tim's trying to cook here.
Or, as we just saw, nothing for either.
Nope.
Lasers went nowhere, and that was such a beautiful backflip over the reflected laser.
Yeah.
That was like a James Bond moment or something.
It's one of my favorite parts about the Falco is that short hop backflip.
Very quick game. Got some fun shenanigans in the background there. All right.
Tim is a a great member of the Ann Arbor community, and he makes a lot of friends because he's a very welcoming guy. So
Absolutely.
you'll see him have a lot of supporters in the background. He might be messing around a little bit too. Oh,
Both-
Phantom Shine.
Yeah, I'll say both these players are very well loved in their little
absolutely. Yeah,
communities.
Rich. I know he went to the Fairlanes all the time, which were the locals around U of M Dearborn, which is where this is hosted. So kind of on his home turf here.
Yeah, honestly, kind of almost the same room as Fairlane, just expanded.
Yeah. I think there's been a Fairlane in here, possibly. I've been in this building before, for sure, for something.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
Okay,
Yeah,
this was
for
a
20.
former Fairlane back
Okay, very equal percent.
then. Here's
Not a
crowd-
stock
Falco.
taken in the first minute of the game. Oh, there we go.
So something that comes up a lot more in my level of the Falco Ditto is shine out of shield, such an important tech in this matchup. Whoever can get their, hit their shine out of shields, hit their, maybe at this level, kind of bait out those weird out of shield options and make them a little uncomfortable. Feel like they can't always get the shine out of shield. It's just interesting to see.
Oh,
Negative donating a stock on this day.
well, not expected or possibly wanted. We'll have to make do with what he just did.
Oh, crazy SDI up, but it almost helped Rich get the combo.
Lots of good percent there.
Yeah.
I'm sure Negative is feeling that momentum shift. And we have had chats before that when I was struggling with like in-game anxiety and like
Finish it.
momentum,
Yeah.
he was he recommended like, in between stocks, take advantage of the Angel Plat and breathe.
Oh yeah, they gave you that time for a reason.
Yeah. So he's really good, has spent many years just trying to find good ways to like get himself back into the momentum in the middle of a game.
It's interesting to see them play a bit more of a spaced out laser game, and then Rich kind of finds the landing laser and gets the first open up on the stock. And can he finish it here? Wow, gets the back air. I'm surprised
It's
Tim
a
lived
sour
that.
spot.
Yeah. Rich is so good from that Yoshi's top plat.
Yeah.
He had a couple Waveland off top plat back airs. There we get the short hop back air, and he takes game 2 and evens up the set. Let's see. Okay, so Rich is the Yoshi's Falco. Tim is the Stadium Falco. We're seeing.
Yeah, Negative does do well with the space, and I think he wasn't doing as well with top platform as Rich was. Rich comes from the asylum of Robert,
Okay.
and playing like friendlies of Yoshi's and just going toe to
Yoshi's
toe over and over.
Yeah.
Like that is that era of gamer from
Yeah.
back in the day, where they just have a lot of fun and do lots of fun things there.
Yeah. So kind of a comfort pick for him.
So I could see that, yeah. And I feel that newer modern players, especially from online Melee days, tend to prefer Stadium over such a small space.
Yeah. I especially with Falcos, I feel like Yoshi's used to be the Falco stage, like a counter
Because they
pick
get
against almost anybody.
The double shine off top.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
have
it
so much.
certainly still is against floaties, but like
Yeah.
they're scared to take foxes there nowadays.
Yeah.
It's kind of off limits.
Which is such an interesting evolution through
Yeah.
the history of
Right.
the game.
Just side beam each other.
Well, it worked for
Oh.
him. Can it work for me?
Tim, I know he's been working on those Shine Waveland Shine follow-ups when someone's shielding on platform, and they're I just always find them so tough. He did such a good job getting that opening there. And now he is a little bit more on the front foot in this game. Because yeah, there's not a lot of like weird like different height lasers. It's like you're playing grounded, you're playing face to face, and
Maybe not the direction he was looking for.
still living. Let's see, this is big for Rich to keep it close. We can get this. Even 43, you can take this without taking too much more percent. Whereas if that was at 15 or so and Tim can still crouch cancel, there we go. Oh, perfect angle to play on stage. Love that for
Rich, making it very hard to come back.
Covering those lasers, or covering the recovery with those low lasers, and then as he does the high recovery, gets the back air. Something that is deceptively hard for non-Falco mains is getting the shine on plat where you stay grounded rather than dropping through. So then you still have access to your short hop, still have access to other grounded shines. Whereas if you drop through shine and then double jump shine again, now you're just falling, waiting to land. And both of these players are so good at getting those grounded shines on plat. Oh! For like the last couple frames of that down air finishes it off.
It looked a little wonky too, like he kind of put himself at first in not the right spot, so he fast fell really quickly.
I think he was trying to cover a bunch of different angles there. You know? Like probably covered the side B too.
He was absolutely like happy with that suicide bear, like whether he whether he got it or not.
The
like,
double down air on Falco. Sorry, there's some KJH combos going on.
They're in the heat of it.
Yeah. And you can feel it looks, yeah. I like that from Rich. You know, Tim was moving a little bit better, and Rich was doing some weird out of shield options. Like, no, let's get some space. Let's get back to neutral before I keep doing stupid things that I keep getting killed. Ooh. Oh, perfect time get up. Yeah, maybe he's a little shaky on side play too. So they've both been hitting there. Okay, we do see the ledge dash.
I love the confidence that Rich has, even at such a high percent. He's not afraid. He's still aggressively a part of neutral. Building that percent, getting negative back to a more even ground between them.
Yeah. Well done for negative to finish off that first stock though. And here we are. Possibly Rich's last game in winners. Let's see what happens here.
I wonder if he had gone for the bear instead of, or the bear instead of the up air, that would have killed or at least sent negative off stage. Yeah. The up air missed.
Oh.
Ooh.
There's like no angle he could have done there, and he still found a good one. Tim gets to charge up smash instead of the up tilt.
I've been there.
Yeah. Been there multiple times today. Oh, Rich is cooking. She follow this up, gets the up air. Oh, and he's just keeping it going on this side play. Oh, wanted something spicy just there with the weak nair.
Stuck on the platform.
Yeah.
Okay, we got off.
Finally, and now Tim's letting it work.
A little bit different of a combo string than we saw from Rich, but
I don't know how he got F smash while shining and didn't have the worst DI of all time. Because normally you're just holding down, you just die. Stay alive, and now it might take the lead here. Tim's doing those, I think of them as just fox angles, where you just up B right above the ledge.
Could be.
And he's just making it's just really effective. Because Rich either wants to cover ledge or he wants to cover plat. And doing those kind of in-between ledge and plat angles makes it much tougher. Because you need to pick the right option. You need to do that back air in place. You can't really cover all of them unless you're like already in position to go out there and back air them before they get the up B off.
Right. Ooh.
Ooh, good job creating space from Rich. Tim was just encroaching that whole time. They're just like, nope, got a little bit more space to make and get the combo starter. There we go, Rich covering that angle above ledge. The shine's blank, one brain cell.
I've been noticing more so lately than ever. The weird, I don't know how to describe it, but like when you get the shine and you kind of like float away like that glass.
Stun.
Yeah, the spooky stun.
Are you talking about the kind of when you're in knockback but you're actually actionable?
Yeah.
And if you like jump out of it, you jump 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Spooky stun.
Okay. I knew it had a name, but like I never.
It's a weird. It's like a. There's like a specific. It's like a move that could knock down, but it's too low percent.
Yeah.
And then it gets staled.
So I've noticed that a lot, especially
well
with Falco shines. It's
yes.
just like I saw a lot of that happening to Tim, where like.
So I know it'll
stuck.
happen if you're. So if maybe they'll go FD or something, you get a shine dare, shine dare. So you've shined twice. If you shine again, they'll get into that spooky stun because of the staling on the shine.
Yeah, and Rich was doing amazing at following up on that, like knowing that negative was going to be like, kind of like not knowing, but like
being able to
seeing and reacting to like, oh, you're stuck in this. And I feel that really helped
Yeah.
Rich secure that game.
Okay.
So game 5.
Wow, Tim, really good defensive shine there to get out of that combo. Now he's got Rich in a tough spot. This is not good. Oh, good angle from Rich, but is it enough? Okay. That's the thing, is this can just turn around so much. Something that's really interesting about like the dichotomy of like the reader versus the reaction player is if you read and you mess up, you're probably not going to get punished for it. But if you're trying to react and you mess up, you're right there, you're going to get shot.
Yeah.
And you're going to get punished for messing up. So both of these guys are just trying to be right on top of each other. If they're a second late, if they're a frame late, they're getting punished. It's completely reverses on its head.
We love a good Uno reverse at its best.
We've seen Rich doing the side B's to top plat. Ginger had a video on that recently, not that specific side B, but just ways to waste your opponent's angel platform intangibility. It's like, oh, if you do this side B and then you can do the light shield, and then like if they hit you, it pushes it off. It's just like a good way to waste time.
Nice. I've been enjoying all of that newer content.
Yeah, the new Ginger content.
Yeah, not just Ginger content, but
Okay.
content of weird moments of game situations
Yeah.
and interactions, like where to best place yourself, or place like missiles for Samus, for example, like these weird shield poking situations that, or like how to waste angel plat time and like make yourself, like it's been very fun.
Yeah.
I'm loving the creativity of these creators.
There's always more to do, you know?
Always.
25 years into this game.
I know, right? And we're still discovering things.
That was such a good stock from Rich. He had a couple, like, throw tech chase follow-ups. He had down throw into F throw and was able to, like, combo off both. Not quite combo, but, like, get the laser and then get the follow-up on both of them. And it was really interesting. He was just like, so decisive and so fast. And here we see Tim go for the up throw, and it's a little harder to follow up when you get the SDI and the lasers.
Oh. So flashy, so
Solid lead here.
stylish. That was crazy.
Oh, we got the power shield on that somehow. This could, almost was curtains, but Rich trying to fight back and keep himself alive in winners here. Oh, how did that not grab? And he reads the roll in. Oh, that was so just professional from Tim. Negative. Oh, how did he miss both of those? You know, Rich is laughing to himself, thinking he could have just easily even this, or not quite even the game up, but gotten into the last stock. And now he feels like he's just kind of foregone conclusion.
Negative just became.
Oh!
Oh.
Okay, let's see.
I was gonna say Negative just became a beast we haven't seen like. For, like I feel like it was more like toe to toe, but like that whole stock interaction was unlike anything earlier in the set from him. Like we saw like the potential top 100 Negative in that moment. Like he was reading. He wasn't just reading